is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believed. Romans chapter 13, verse 11. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to our venerable apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and blessings to our Lord's elect, the house of David. All right, so Brother Haran coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying and uplifting unto the elect. All right, and I just wanted to go into this article here, all right, that I just came across, and it's dated November 4th, which is 2 days ago. All right, and again, this is being that the Lord has made us, all right, the watchmen. Okay, we must maintain upon our watch. Okay, because a watchman, what you're supposed to be doing is you're supposed to stand on your watchtower and watch to see, okay, if there be any threats, all right, that might be coming towards your fort, okay, towards your nation of people. And here it is, we have the biggest threat ever, okay, in our nation's history, all right, and that's coming, and pretty much the biggest threat to the world, all right, the world that is presently constituted is being threatened, okay, by a proposal of a new world order, okay. But through all these, all right, which is known as a time of tribulation, because now is the time for them to usher in, okay, that new system, that new beast system. And we've been talking about this for years, all right, that this time was going to come, and it will fall upon every man, woman, and child, all right, on this planet Earth. Okay, so in the midst of all this chaos, all this controversy regarding the small hats, all right, and who we are as Israelites, okay, and how they're punishing certain men who speak up against, the system, and not even speaking up against it per se, but even alluding to the fact that we might be the Israelites, or we are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of. That is deemed hate speech. So we see where this is all going, all right, and this is all leading to that system that they have in China right now. Okay, that whole social credit system and all that. Before you institute something like that, in order for that to actually stand, you have to deconstruct the system as it is now, especially here in America. Because all these countries in the Eastern Hemisphere, for the most part, they don't have something known as a constitution. Okay, the Constitution of the United States is what sets America from apart from all these other countries. Hence, then that's how America became a melting pot, because all these different people from all walks of life wanted to be a part of this Constitution. They wanted to have a taste of this American dream. Okay, so then they allowed everyone to come in here, practice their philosophies, their beliefs, religion, all kinds of shit. Okay, all to be a part of this melting pot. All right, and now the melting pot is changing. All right, they want to make it a solid techno world. Hence, you have metaverse. Okay, but in order for them to shift everyone's attention into that new way of doing things, they must disrupt this current way of doing things. Okay, they must disrupt it, and that's what you're seeing now. So, with all this that's going on, that should let you know that you have to prepare, all right, for something bigger than what you're witnessing. Third World War is brewing, and we know, according to prophecy, that we're about to enter into a time where they're going to come heavily down against those who speak the truth. Okay, so this is just them setting the tone. What you're seeing with all these celebrities is just setting the tone. And one day through the Spirit, we're going to get into it. Okay, certain things that they're doing, we're going to get into the specifics of it. All right, but for the meantime, we must pay attention to the biblical prophecies, the most important prophecy. All right, we shouldn't lose sight of that, which is the ushering in of the MOTB. Okay, because that's really what we're talking about here. That's really the most important thing to really be worried about. All right, that hour of temptation is coming. It's going to come with a whole lot of stuff. The persecution, the being targeted, all these different things, which is fine. But as long as you hold your integrity and you don't take that thing, you're going to be all right. Okay, so let's keep going. This is New York Fed announces phase 1 results of the New York Innovation Center's project Cedar. Okay, it says experiment studies applications of blockchain technology in facilitating efficient cross-border wholesale digital currency payments. Okay, November 4th. All right, and November 13th, all right, is when I believe the Biden what's that thing that he signed? HR 14.6. I forget exactly what it was, but when you go into it, it goes into how they're going to finally officially bring out this CBDC. Okay, it'll be finally signed into law. That's going to be a part of something that Congress and the executive branch, the judicial branch, okay, they all go into what they're going to adhere to this new law. That's going to be a part of life. That's going to be the door opening for these companies to bring about this new technology, to change their policies. Once that thing is signed into law, and it's already in law, but it activates, I believe, December 13th. Okay, so we'll see. Lord willing, we're going to go into that as well. All right, once again, if the Lord wills. Okay, but it says, New York, the Federal Reserve Bank of New York today issued a report on the Phase 1 results of Project Cedar, the inaugural project of its New York Innovation Center. Okay, and when you go into the word inaugural, okay, I'm going to do that now. Okay, it basically means to commence something, like to do something that will commence. Okay, it says here, inaugurate, going into the word inaugur, okay, which is basically summoning up demons, all right, but by the definition of it, okay, but here it says what? It says induct into office by formal ceremony, okay, make a formal beginning or induction into office with suitable ceremonies. Okay, we know these devils love to get into their rituals, man. Before they go and do something new, it always starts with a ritual. Okay, there's some type of harmful event that happens that shakes everybody to the core, and that's the ritual that they've done. And the result of that is people give in to whatever the solution that they presented to them because of the fear of that ritual that just took place. Whether it be a bomb going off, whether it be a shooting, whether it be whatever they deem so-called terrorist attacks. These are rituals that they do on the left-hand side, and then it has a result. The effects of that result is when you have these new laws that are passed, because it opens up the doorway for them to step in and do these things. Hence, they create crises. Okay, going back to that tried and true problem, reaction, solution method. It works every time. Why would you stop? These people are just too stupid. Let me not say no. They're too smart. They're too wise. So they listen to the government and they learn a lot from the media and the TV. These people are deep with the thoughts. You see, we're the fools. So that's why we don't listen to the government. We're idiots. We don't know anything. We don't know any better. That's why we read the Bible, and we just don't. We're not going nowhere with what we're doing. You see, that's it right there. You know what I'm saying, brothers? So we good. Our life is just of no purpose whatsoever. We're going to see when the MOTB comes out, whose life is really of purpose and who's not. Let's keep going. And even prior to the MOTB coming out, they setting things up. The military is being placed. I seen a video yesterday of out there in Brooklyn. They had military trucks passing by casually, like it's nobody's business. Now, why? I don't know. We got so-called midterm elections coming up on Tuesday. It's going to be happening also in the blood moon. All right. So they're here talking about inaugural projects, which means to have a ceremony to commence the beginning of something. So we don't know. We really don't know. We don't know. We're just going to read. Let's keep reading. It says, Project Cedar is a multi-phase research effort to develop a technical framework for a theoretical wholesale central bank digital currency in the Federal Reserve context through exploration of fundamental design choices and modular technical features. Okay? What you need to take from right there, everything I just read there, is we're going to highlight these things. It is multi-phase, not just one phase. It's multiple phases that you're going to go through, a research effort to develop a technical framework. What does that mean? A framework is more of an image, right? A technical, going into technology, for a theoretical wholesale central bank digital currency. Okay? In the Federal Reserve context, the same Federal Reserve that controls and prints all the money that you have, okay? They're the same ones who are coming out with this new framework, new digital form of payment. That's the framework. Okay? New system, which is based on the old system, but in a digital form. This time, there'll be no more freedoms, no more cash. You can't do whatever you want. Look at China. Okay? That money going back to UBI, Universal Basic Income, through that is how they're going to control everyone's finances. Whatever you buy is tracked. How much money you're making, if you work, if you don't work, what you're doing, it's all going to be, everyone's going to be down to the poverty line. And all these celebrities that you see, they got their millions and they denounce the truth. They're going to lose all their money too. The Lord is going to shame every last one of you. He will expose you. He will destroy your life. Everything you thought you had in this world, he will take it from you. And then he'll take your life after it. And then you're going to eat missiles. Okay? So all you celebrities, you're going to fall miserably. It's going to be sad. All right? If you don't die, your life or whatever is left of your life will be miserable. And you know who's going to do that to you? These same people that you stand up for. These people that you work for, these so-called Jewish people and so on and so forth, they're going to be the same ones Yahweh Shema shall put the spirit on to turn on you whole ass niggas. Okay? You LeBrons of the world. And we know, LeBron, we know how you really think. You really wish you could say what you really want to say. Whenever you're doing these press conferences, they tell you what to say, what not to say. But deep down, you know what you want to say. You know what you want to say, but you can't. Because then they're going to come after your family, your kids, and you're afraid of that. You ain't no man. Charles Barkley, Shaquille, all these niggas, they put them in dresses, do all these rituals, buck break them, okay? Do all sorts of debauchery, practice all kinds of things from the Talmud, and then they give them the money, the reward for their deeds. Well, the MOTB is coming out, so we're going to see. At the end of the day, you could call yourself whatever. You could do whatever, you could believe whatever. The prophecies still stand. And you're going to have the righteous and you're going to have the wicked. So whatever you're doing in this life now, at the end of the day, you're going to be asked. You're going to have an answer to the ultimate supreme being himself. This is the reality. Being distracted by the ways of this world is not going to take you away from that reality. Everyone is going to have to answer to that, to him. He's coming. And all you niggas that sold out, you're going to have to answer to him. He's coming. Phase 1. It says phase 1 of the Project Cedar experiment examined the potential application of distributed ledger technology, specifically blockchain, to enhance the function of cross-border payments. We're going into payments. And we know what the Apostle John saw, that no man might buy or sell, except those that had what? So when it comes to payments, the new system is going to be based on that thing that John saw, because it's a prophecy. He saw this. He saw the future. He saw what's happening now. He calls it all, both small and great. He saw this process. The past 2 years has been everything that John saw. Okay? And now we're about to enter into the part where you saw what we're going to experience what Ezra was seeing. In 2nd Ezra, going into the famine, the plagues, okay? The sword, all right? Which is what? The guns, the military that these governments are going to be using to quell the crowd. Why? Because sedition. People are bugging the hell out. The truth is out. Jake is not trying to hear nothing. I'm telling you, watch. Okay? It says the 12-week experiment included the development of a wholesale CBDC prototype and revealed that wholesome cross-border digital currency transactions supported by blockchain technology can deliver fast and safe payments. Okay? This whole new system is transaction-based. Okay? It says the report released today summarizes the problem space, hypotheses, design, and results of the experiment conducted in phase 1, which focused on a wholesale cross-border payments use case. Safe and efficient cross-border payments are critical to the functioning of the global economy, said Per von Zelowitz, director of the New York Innovation Center. There's always some Edomite-sounding nigga that's behind all this new age technology shit. There's always them niggas. Per von Zelowitz. You know, weird names, man. They don't sound like regular people. Okay, it says Project Cedar Phase 1 revealed promising applications of blockchain technology in modernizing critical payments infrastructure. Let's look up the word infrastructure real quick. We need to get into the definition of this word infrastructure because it's quite interesting. It says the installations that form the basis for any operation or system. Ooh. Okay? The basic structure or features of a system or organization. What is the basic function or structure in America? Okay? That's based on a system. Isn't it money? Money is what makes America run. Everything they do is about money. Why do people work? Why do people get up every day to work? It's for money. It's to make money. Why do people come to America? It's to make money. It's not to live here and have a lavish life. People come here to work and make money. That's what America is based on. So-called capitalist society. It's all about capital, money, 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 money. Eliphaz, Eliphaz, meaning what? My God is money, or my power is money. Okay. So, what's that old saying? I forgot how it goes, but it was something to the effect. I remember the elder apostle Gabar had brought it out. He said that there was a quote. I forget exactly whose quote it was, but he said, "Money is God, and the Rothschild is his prophet." Something to that effect. You see. So these devils have that, they have that blessing to deal when it comes to being conniving and being a hoe when it comes to money. So now they about to push this whole new system. This new world order will be based on a new payment system. That's how they're going to get people. Okay? In order for us to get you to be a part of our system, we must force you to use our form of payment. And this is what it comes with. You must be microchipped. You must be a part of our social credit system. You must adhere to all our laws. Everything we do and say, you have to deal with it. If not, you can't use our payment system. Hence, you become obsolete. That's the whole game. You starve your ass out. You're not a part of society. You figure your own life out. Plus, we're going to keep harassing you while you're still thinking you're going to be left alone. No. We'll harass you. We'll threaten you. We'll come after you, your families. Okay? We'll torture you. We'll bother you. We'll stress you out. We don't want you as anywhere in our life. If you keep saying no to our ways, we're going to keep stressing you out until you say yes. That's the temptation. So it's not just going to be, oh, they're just leaving us alone. No, they ain't going to leave us alone. We are going to be their targets. They're going to come after us. The more we say no, the harder they're going to keep coming. That's part of the temptation. Are you ready? It's not just about, oh, we ain't take it, so we good. No. It's about having to navigate through life without having to be a part of this system. It's going to be hard. That's why the Lord said he's reserved unto himself the remnant. Okay, we're going to be taken care of. Okay. Let me see. It says Project Cedar Phase 1 revealed promising applications of blockchain technology in modernizing critical payments infrastructure, and our inaugural experiment provides a strategic launch pad for further research and development regarding the future of money and payments from the U.S. perspective. Okay, research and development. We've heard that so many times. Was it earlier this year? Biden signed, something $1 billion into something known as ARPA. Okay, ARPA research and development. Okay, it says here, I'm gonna look it up. I pulled it up here. It says Biden unveils historic $325 billion research and innovation plan. Huh? Innovation is the same exact name, New York Innovation Center. Like, they all playing a role. The government working with these private sectors is what's that whole PPP, public-private partnership. That's what's going on here. So they're changing the whole system. The private sector is doing their own thing. That's the private sector comes with the banks and all these different things. The chain restaurants and businesses. That's all the private stuff. It's owned by corporations and they're doing their own thing. They have their own policies. That's all private. You have to adhere to certain things that they do. If you sign up to a bank, they'll tell you this is our policy. Boom. Insurance. Boom. Boom. These are all private corporations. And then you have the public sector, which is the government. They deal with the citizens and so on and so forth. Okay. So these two sectors are working together, and this is going to affect the people. Okay, this is all being done in the name of safety. All right. It says in Project Cedar Phase 1, the experiment simulated a foreign exchange spot trade and introduced a wholesale central bank digital currency prototype to test whether using blockchain technology could improve speed, cost, and access to cross-border wholesale payments. FX spot, which is foreign exchange spot trades, are among the most common wholesale cross-border transactions, as they are often required to support broader transactions such as for international trade or foreign asset investment. So this is a perfect thing to use for your tests. It's already assimilated in an international realm. So you just got to introduce your technology into it and see how it fares in the way things are already moving. And if it does well, guess what? You just buy them out and install your own system. So now the people already in the system is either they're going to adapt or they're going to leave. But guess what? Where they going to go to? Everybody else is doing the same shit you just did. So it was a whole system overhaul. That's called the Great Reset. You see? That's all part of the he causeth. Okay? So it says, right. FX spot trades are among the most common wholesale cross-border transactions, as they are often required to support broader transactions such as for international trade or foreign asset investment. While these payment systems function well, there is opportunity for improvement around settlement. There you go. You see? Currently, it takes 2 days for most. 2 days is so. Oh my goodness, that's so much of a wait. Don't you wait 2 weeks for your paycheck? 2 days, what's that going to do? It says currently, it takes 2 days for most FX spot trades to settle. During this period, payment senders and recipients are exposed to settlement, counterparty, and credit risk, which, among other things, can hinder an institution's ability to readily convert its assets into cash. You see, so now they pitch you with the things you should be afraid of. You see, this is why we need to have this new system. It's much more safer, right? 100% safe. You have nothing to worry about, and your bank is in your hand. Check that out. You know what I'm saying? So it says here that the experiment revealed these things here. It says faster payments. In the test environment, transactions, the blockchain enabled distributed ledger system settled under 15 seconds on average. So instead of 2 days, you got 15 seconds. That's quick, right? You can get your money quick, you know? And they can take your money quick. It says atomic settlement. And then it goes into it, safer and accessible transactions, blah, blah, blah. Okay. But then you see, this is what I want to bring up. I want to tap into something real quick. All right. Because they did mention blockchain, right? And from what we know about blockchain, it ties directly into something known as biometrics. You see, this is where they come in with we have the system, which is the blockchain system. But in order for you to be a part of the blockchain system, this is the biometric part. You got to be a part of it, right? Blockchain and biometrics. The perfect combination for identity management. You see that? Let's read. By combining biometrics and blockchain, organizations can improve identity management. Leveraging blockchain technology can sort out many identity management issues, ranging from privacy risks to long waiting hours for document verification that can be easily addressed. Okay, so now they something that doesn't really burden people as much because it's something you just deal with. They're gonna make it seem like a problem that needs a solution that you didn't even ask for. So now they're saying, look, were you waiting all these hours just for document verification? Oh, this could be easily addressed, right? Because Americans are lazy. So they're gonna play into that. We can make it much more convenient. As convenient as your life is, we'll make it much more convenient. Just give us more of your rights and your freedoms. And trust us. Just trust. Okay? Leave it all. Don't listen to these Bible guys. Just trust what we're saying. And don't let us run out of patience for you. Okay? Trust it and trust it quick. It says, be at the airport, workplace, or the banks. See, these are 3 places that is used every day. You have planes that fly every day, airports. People are traveling back and forth. We saw what happened over the past 2 years. All right? They literally restricted flight. I mean, pilots who didn't take the thing, Guess what? They couldn't fly no planes. They had a shortage. Remember that whole shit? Yeah. You see? It says workplace, right? Everybody works now. Okay? They're bringing all this technology. That's what they're saying. And the banks. Everybody got a bank. Okay? So it's a system overhaul, right? Technology. It says we are asked to provide our ID proofs just so often. Identity verification is not just commonplace, but an important protocol across various services and sectors. Even though we all know that the identity verification process is carried out as a safety measure, we do not quite like it. For example, you see how they speak? We do not quite like it. Nobody goes around complaining about how inconvenient verification processes are. If anything, people are saying, yo, who came up with all this shit anyway? Before, it wasn't like this. Type in your password, you're good to go. Nobody was worried about no identity, this and this and that. I remember there was a time before passwords became a thing, systems, nobody was breaking into shit. You just go in, you turn on your computer, and boom, you're on your way. Now, you gotta type in your damn password. You're using your own laptop that nobody else uses, but you still gotta have a password on it. Like, ain't that some shit? So it says, for example, the tight security at airports right from entering the airport on boarding a flight has so many steps to identify verification. Oh my goodness, so many steps. Who put those steps there? It says we're expected, they create these shit, 9/11, now we got this, now we need to put the TSA so we can tap you and pat you and make sure you're safe and make sure nobody's... Come on, bro. You see, they be ODing. You see how they be patting some of these kids, man? You got a little child, and then they patting the kid, fucking kicking the kid up and down, pushing this kid. Whoa, relax, man. It's a fucking kid. You know? These people are ruthless. Unbelievable, man. You know? It says we're expected to reach airports an hour earlier just so we can get done with the verification in time. Yeah. Right? Check-in process is what they say. Security officers ask for IDs, verify them, and carry out the required verification process. What's so bad about that? That's their job, right? Realizing the need for a positive, seamless, and pleasant flying experience, the airlines and airport authorities are tapping in the potential of biometrics. You see, now, when biometrics come in, all those people just lost their jobs right there. So you got to think about that too. How does this affect the economy? All this technology advancement that's going to make our lives much more convenient. Who else is going to be, affected by this new technological age here? Or is this being done strategically, where things that have to do with authority, where mass people have to listen to, will be controlled by robots? And then the things that peasants do, like regular jobs that regular people do, will be done by people who be controlled by some type of AI system by having a microchip in their body. I mean, this is where it's going. This is what John saw. This is real life. It's crazy, but this is it. It's happening. Right? It says 77% of airports will include biometrics for identity management in the next 3 years. Not only, that's crazy. Not only airlines, but also workplaces have implemented biometrics for identity verification. Today, most of the organizations have a biometric device installed at their entrance that scans the physical features of the employee for verification. So now they're doing your fingerprints, all right? There are certain jobs that before you go for the job, they'll do a fingerprint scan. They send it to the state, and then they make sure they verify, okay, that's you, da-da-da. You know, they'll take pictures of your face, biometrics, they take the iris scanning and all this, facial recognition BS. All right. What do you think that's happening? It's all being stored into a database. Okay. And you will have to connect to that database once you have that radio frequency in your body. You can connect to the internet. Quite crazy. It's crazy. It says, today, most of the organizations have a biometric device installed at their entrance that scans the physical features of the employee for verification. The news on cyber frauds has shaken banks across the world, forcing them to think of solutions that would allow them to sit back and relax. Okay? sit back and relax. That means that they're about to put in place security measures, okay, that keeps them in a place that they could actually be like, all right, we don't have to worry about these people. You can track everything they do. You can take away or give at your own leisure. I mean, the social credit system, that's what it's all about. You know, you still have your phones, but you're being controlled by your phone. You see? And a lot of people don't even care about this. You know, a lot of people they're just blindly just following it like they think it's a new cool thing. You're going to see mad people getting that CHIP. It's going to be a common thing. Watch. It's going to be a voluntary thing. But then after a while, the more it becomes voluntary, the more restrictions are happening. And people are going to buck up. People are going to buck up, and that's when the shit's really going to hit the fan. Because once Americans buck up to this new system, because it's going to be sprung upon them like, boom, here it is, whether you like it or not. Oh, wait a minute. We don't have time. Take it. Hey, you know, and it's going to be a back and forth. The military is in place for that. They're setting up the stage now. They're pushing this whole Hebrew Israelite thing, blah, 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 all this. They're setting it up because they know there's going to be an uprising with who? Specifically the Israelites. It all goes back to that. Okay? And they're the ones with the conscience to be like, nah, we ain't with this. A lot of our people are going to take it, but the most important people of our people, they're not going to take it. And that's what's going to piss these devils off. You see? So we're in for a showdown. All right? It says, hence, banks today have switched to a frictionless and hassle-free verification process, which is biometrics. Apart from biometrics, digital signatures are also one of the commonly used identity verification mechanisms. We provide credit card details for making online transactions. Here we go. Okay? But before the payment, we are asked to verify our identity by entering the authentication code that is sent to our mobile phones. Okay? Different types of identity verification systems are used by different sectors. These identity verification, blah, 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 goes into this and that, this and that. Okay? Here. So now they're going to pitch this idea of why we need this. Okay? In case of online transactions, an identity management system typically involves the end user, service provider, identity provider, control party. With too many stakeholders coming into the picture, the complexity, privacy, and security risks are heightened. You see that? So that means we need to have a new system, you know, the benefits of this new system. And guess what? It's going to be good for everybody else, everyone. It's safe. That's the thing. It's safe. It's always going to be safe. This is why we should do it, because of your safety. It's safe. It makes sense. We're destroying the earth because it's safe for you. We're going to chip you because it's safe for you. We're destroying your food because it's safe. That's the thing to do. It's the right thing to do. Come take this thing because it's safe. It's effective. It's the right thing to do. Do the right thing. Okay? Don't believe in the Heavenly Father because it's the right thing. Don't do the right thing. Come take this CHIP because it's the right thing. It's safe and it's effective. That's what these devils are doing. Okay? And they're going to get a lot of people, man. A lot of people. All right? This is a book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Okay? That image is being set up. That system. That whole AI system. Okay? That technological age, meta this, meta that, all that BS. Okay? It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor. And see, the point in that verse 15 is that those who don't bow down or give consent to be a part of this new system should be killed. Meaning what? Canceled. All right? Hence, you see what's going on with Kyrie and them. You're not conforming to our ways. You will be canceled. If you don't do it how we want, we're going to come after you. But it's going to get to a much higher level where death will be involved. Okay? You're going to be punished for doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Being righteous will come with a penalty of death. Okay? So we have to have our minds prepared for that. That, yo, you're going to be dead to this world. Like, you have to understand that the only one that's going to be there for you is Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay? Yahushua already told us that he's going to keep us in the hour of temptation. So we're all going to go through shit, but we have to keep in mind the end goal. Yo, one day at a time, one day at a time. We're almost there. Like, we in it, like, we here. We're almost there. We're almost there. Like, one day at a time. We're going to be all right. He's with us. That's the mindset you should have all throughout. Never give up. Don't lose sight of hope. Don't lose your hope. Don't lose your faith, man. Okay? Because the reward that's coming for everything we go through, no matter how painful it may be, the reward is greater than whatever it is that you think. So think about that. Okay? Think about that. This devil is done. He's finished. This game is over. All right? It just has to play out. So hang tight. Okay? Hang tight. You see the miracles, the marvelous ways of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Just hang tight, man. We ain't gonna lose. All right? We already got the victory. What else is there to be afraid of? We got this. Okay? So let's go. Revelation 13 verse 16. He says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay? And the world doesn't know what this is all about. They don't know that this is right coming down the pike. They don't know that the next major event could very well lead to this becoming a thing that has to be the solution to all the problems that people are going to be facing. They don't know that. Okay? And people are starting to feel really, really good about life. They're ignoring all the things that's going on. They know something is going on, but they're pretending. They're feeling good right now. That's that trouble that's coming. Okay? And this whole blockchain and biometrics is leading to this right here. Okay? Causeth all, okay, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive. Okay? When you go into that word receive, it means to give consent to. Okay? When you comply. Okay? A mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That's going to be the new system, the new payment system, the new form of life, the new thing, the biggest technology. And this is when it's going to be like, yo, the depravity of men. They've reached at an all-time high of wickedness. You're going to see them. Everyone who's going to take it is going to be like a prideful thing. And we're going to see them like, damn, these people are wicked. Look at this. Look at how they're enjoying their life. Like, wow, the Lord is going to destroy these people. You know, they're going to be mocking us like, oh my goodness. And we're going to look at them like, you don't know what's coming. You know? It says, and that no man might buy or sell. That's the key. Okay? That's the key right there. That device, whatever it is that's going to be mandated under the guise of transaction, that's how you're going to know what the mark of the beast is. Okay? It will tie in with money, payment system. Okay? And that will be the standard. This is it. That's why it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark. So if you don't have this, you cannot partake in any transaction. Now, how does that feel for temptation? It says, or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for is a number of a man, and his number is 666. Okay? So with all the things that's happening, you know, the next big event could very well just shut everything down and shift everything onto online. You know what I'm saying? Just like how online purchases skyrocketed during the pandemic. You know, people aren't going out. I mean, stores are closed. So Amazon, you order everything from Amazon. Everybody's just ordering. So the next major event could very well shift everything into that for good. And at that point, everything being transactional, online transactions, and the government is watching everything you're purchasing, then you're going to see, damn, this thing right here is really crazy. But in order to partake in that, you're going to have to be C-hipped. All right, C-hipped. But this is it, man. This is where we at. All right. I just wanted to bring that out, you know, touch bases on that, you know, and keep prophecy, you know, in mind. All right, because we're very, very close. You know, like I read in Romans 13:11. Okay, so we're waiting All right, the last cup. Okay, we're waiting for that, and Lord willing, we endure to the end. All right. So I'm leaving it off there low and even edified. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash, the Wadi Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Until next time, Shalom.